All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And that one won't stay inside of the landing zone. It finds the sideline, and this drive's going to start from the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, at 47. 48. 26.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Throw left side, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. Still has some space inside the 35. And he takes it down to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33. On play action, here's May. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Where was that? Eddie, what? We're good, we're good, we're good. 5. Crazy, crazy.
Off the play action. May. Headed out right. Warner's got it. Complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd and just 2 to go. Charbonnet on the toss. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Pass caught in by Jennings. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Bills.
Hey, first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. That's caught, here's that Charbonnet. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
May on first and 10. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's May on first and 10. Near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
Hey, what's up? Five.
Throwing again. It's May. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Dak off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Cut by Jennings. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Prescott here from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last.
And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. Just a good little penalty taunt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 24.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Scatterboo here on the toss. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
He is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Torpedo!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To the air on 1st down, May. That's caught at the 4. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here goes that.
May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
You've got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bills grow their lead off the turnover. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, May. That's completed right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here. First down throw for May. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Five.
Here's May again. Catch is made in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Putting a receiver in motion.
Crazy.
To the air yet again, May. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two.
Bills 28, Bears 13.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, this is Scatterboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the gun is Prescott. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
He finds a Dunze downfield. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. Working quickly here.
A 49-yard gain.
46.
First down.
26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again, Prescott. Has it down close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Another throw for Prescott. And the defender comes away with it. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. It's a foot race. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, he came so close to being the one to score right off of that. But as long as his offense can get the job done here, Kate, you're going to still thank him for the points. Took care of so much of the work. Breaking from the end zone to the red zone.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Charbonnet. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line.
Setting up, 2nd and goal. May looking to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for 2. They will throw. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again.
Bears 21.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is May. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Point after is up and through. And the Bears tie us up 28 all.
28 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Running with Scannaboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Scannaboo on second down. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Dak. Caught in the comeback route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Dak off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. There's a screen now from Manunga. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
May not a throw on third. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now for Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He has it at the 33. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now pitch it to Charbonnet. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Crazy.
May now from the gun. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Dallas Turner picks it off. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 46.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, 46. Yeah.
Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dak now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Kill.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Going right back to Scatterboo. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, son. Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
From the gun is Prescott. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's May on 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
There he goes on the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trailed by just a point in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Hey, take one. Hey, swerve. Hey. There we go. Kill. Hey, kill. What do you think?
Going with Scatterboo here on the ground. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
2nd and 4.
Now it's Scatterboo. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Caught, nice game left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead to 7. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead to 8.
Bills 49, Bears 41. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bears trail by 8. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, May. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's good for Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Bears first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw.
And the Bears first down.
Complete left side to Robinson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Here he is to throw. It's inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Crazy.
Setting up to pass. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. That was the play they needed. Now got to hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down.
What do you think?
Line up the design keeper. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy.